So back here live on the Dawn Show, do you believe in this stuff? I mean, do you believe that you have this inner power, and do you believe in angels? Well, somebody who does, who's pretty fascinating, Rita Strauch, is a psychic advisor and is here today to talk more to us about how you got into this. It's pretty fascinating. And what are the cards, before we get to some of the calls, and I do want to get to, we have a lot of calls, but what are these cards?
These are Doreen Virtue's Archangel Oracle cards, and there's literally hundreds of different kinds of Oracle cards that are out there, but these are angel cards.
So how do they work?
And they work pretty much as a vehicle for spirit and angels to communicate to us, because sometimes it's hard for us to just, you know, like I was explaining earlier, it takes a practice to get to the point where you're really tapped in. If you really want to do this kind of work, I believe if you practice, you can get communication directly. But the cards are a great way to connect, because they have a physical property to them, and when you touch them, you imbue them with your own energy. And there's a process for using them, which I'm going to be teaching a class on sometime soon, I promise. And what they help to do is facilitate the communication faster. So when I do a reading with somebody, what I have to do for myself is raise my vibration, which I've kind of done before the show here. So I feel prepared.
But so you're vibrating.
Yeah, and you do it through breath work, deep breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. And when you breathe in,
everybody breathe.
Breathe in the white light of the Holy Spirit, bring it in. Breathe out all your excess, like, energies that you don't want, like anger,
breathe
frustration, irritation. Yeah, anything you don't want, you breathe it out. And when you breathe back in again, you just kind of feel you're filling yourself with peace and love. Just think peace and love, and white light everywhere. And that raises your vibe so that you then feel more connected, because the angels are all around us, but they're operating at a higher vibration too. So when you raise yours, they kind of meet it, and then you feel more connected to them. But the cards do help facilitate readings with people. Like if I do a 15-minute reading, I might use these, or a quick reading on the air like this.
Well, we'll try to do the cards in a minute, but we do want to get to, we have Samantha from Philadelphia on the phone. Hi, Samantha. Thanks for calling into the Dawn Show.
Hi, Dawn. Hi, Rita.
Hi.
So what's your question for Rita?
Well, she says we all have a purpose in life. So I was just wondering if she, could tell me what my purpose in life is, or what I should be doing.
That's a good question. A lot of people have that same question, what is my purpose in life? And a lot of times it takes a lot of deep spiritual work to get to that point. But what I'll do is I'm going to just take a minute, if you don't mind, to breathe in and ask the angels if they can help give Samantha any advice or counsel on what her life purpose is and what she can do to help facilitate it. What I do is I wait for images to appear in my head, and then I get knowledge and wisdom that comes in. So I ask Archangel Gabriel to please assist me in this. Okay, he wants me to just pull a card real quick. Hang on one second. Okay, this one fell out.
If you're at home, breathe in and breathe out.
Sensitivity. All right, this card came out. You're extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. I'm going to ask them to give me a message for you. Samantha, in the deepest part of you right now, there's a feeling of a misplacement of your own feelings of worth, a sense of being in the right place at the right time. And I think that's why you're questioning all of this. But there's been a lot of feelings of hostility, feelings of not being supported that surround you. And it needs to kind of be moved away from you, in a sense. They want you to focus on your skills as a speaker, a teacher, a writer. Communication skills, number one, because you're not expressing yourself as much as you should. And there's also a feeling that you need to be more open with what it is that you want. Like you've been suppressing it for a really long time, and if you can kind of find the courage to speak out more about what it is that you truly want, they're giving you the signal that this is going to lead you in the direction of your purpose. Your purpose is going to come after you get rid of some of this excess, I don't want to call it garbage or junk, but it's almost like there's wrapped around you, or it's almost like you're in a hostile environment, a toxic environment. And I don't mean that in a negative way. It could just mean that you're taking in what people are saying to you in the wrong way, or you're not allowing yourself to feel strong in the presence of others. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's more a sense of courage and trying to find courage to say what you want and be firm about it and be your own advocate, because right now it's like you're not expressing to others what it is that you want. And when you can verbalize what you want, it begins a whole process of unfolding for you more clearly where you should go with this life purpose of yours. But it definitely involves speaking and teaching, and it may involve children as well. It feels like you have an affinity for nurturing and being around children and bringing like a sense of love and encouragement to those who are feeling disempowered. So look into that, but you have to do some clearing yourself too, to allow yourself to be more expressive of what you want and really be your own advocate.
Samantha, does that speak to you?
Yes, it does. I do have a affinity with children. They all seem to gravitate
Yes.
towards me.
And you have that nature that draws them to you as well. So use that and begin to implant in them these feelings that they have self-worth. Like what you need is what you're going to give. As you give these messages of self-worth to these children, it's going to become stronger within yourself, and then you'll really feel yourself go up higher. And you'll be more confident in really going out there and trying something that you might not have tried before.
Samantha, thank you so much for calling in. Thanks for calling in.
Thank
I
you,
think
Samantha.
A lot of what you said we can all take from. I mean, there's a lot
yeah.
of great advice in there, but we're going to be right back with more of your calls, and hopefully I can do one of these card readings too as we continue here on The Dawn Show with Rita Strauss.